In 1973, Harvey Korman was pulling in an incredible $25,000 per episode on The Carol Burnett Show, a king's ransom at the time. But just as the show was at its peak, everything started to crumble. Harvey's attitude shifted. He began ignoring Tim Conway's legendary ad-libs, wrecking scenes that fans adored. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. After a heated rehearsal, he slammed a door in Carol Burnett's face so hard the props rattled. The queen of television comedy was watching her beloved show unravel before her eyes. So she did something unthinkable. She picked up the phone and fired him. But what Harvey did next would shock everyone and ultimately save the show. To understand why that moment mattered so much, you have to know Carol's story. Born April 26, 1933, in San Antonio, Texas, Carol grew up in poverty and chaos. Her parents dreamed of writing for Hollywood, but were consumed by alcoholism. Her father drifted in and out of her life before dying alone at just 46. Her mother, brilliant but volatile, also passed at 46 after years of drinking and anger. As a little girl, Carol survived screaming matches, hunger, and loneliness. She once invented a twin sister named Karen just to feel less alone, sneaking up fire escapes to switch between them. These hardships didn't break her. They sparked the imagination that would one day captivate millions. By 7, Carol and her grandmother were scraping by in a rundown Hollywood boarding house with no kitchen or bathroom, surviving on welfare and sometimes stealing toilet paper because they couldn't afford the basics. Movies became her escape. For a quarter, she'd watch Gone with the Wind on repeat, memorizing every gesture of Scarlett O'Hara. At Hollywood High, a teacher noticed her spark and encouraged her to perform, a moment that changed everything. A mysterious $50 donation let her enroll at UCLA. Another stranger later loaned her $1,000 so she could chase her Broadway dreams in New York. She never forgot those acts of kindness, and she repaid every cent. Carol's big break came in 1959 with Once Upon a Mattress. Her fearless comedy and physical gags, climbing ladders, pratfalls, and all, won over audiences and earned her a Tony nomination. But Broadway wasn't glamorous behind the curtain. Low pay, endless rejections, and fainting from hunger reminded her of the stakes. Even when she was told she wasn't pretty or glamorous enough for television, she refused to quit. By 1967, she shocked CBS executives by demanding her own variety show, a genre dominated by men. They doubted her, even offering her $1 million just to walk away. Carol said no. She got her show. And with sketches that spoofed soap operas and life's absurdities, she quickly proved every critic wrong. The Carol Burnett Show became a weekly event for millions. Viewers adored the chemistry between Carol, Harvey Korman, Tim Conway, Vicki Lawrence, and Lyle Waggoner. But Harvey's 1973 meltdown threatened to destroy that magic. His tantrums were so bad that even guest stars considered leaving. Carol, known for her kindness, was pushed to a breaking point. After firing him, she gave Harvey one last chance. Return Monday with a smile and respect, or stay gone. To everyone's surprise, Harvey came back dancing, whistling, and hugging cast members. Carol even hung a plaque on his dressing room door, reading Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky. The set's energy transformed overnight, and the show's best years followed. Carol's career soared, 25 Emmys, a Golden Globe nomination for Annie, and groundbreaking legal victories, like her famous National Enquirer lawsuit that reshaped tabloid journalism. But behind the spotlight, life tested her again. Her marriage to producer Joe Hamilton ended amid rumors of infidelity. Her daughter Carrie battled addiction, found sobriety, and tragically died of cancer at 38. Through unimaginable pain, Carol kept performing, even starring on Broadway again in her 70s and nabbing a Grammy for her audiobook memoir. In 2016, at 82, she accepted the SAG Life Achievement Award, proving that resilience and laughter can defy the odds. Even in her 90s, Carol Burnett was still creating, inspiring, and surprising audiences, showing the world that comedy can be both a shield and a sword. Harvey Korman's tantrum could have ended one of the greatest shows in television history, but instead, it became the turning point that strengthened a cast and cemented Carol Burnett's place as a trailblazer. Her journey from a poverty-stricken child to a comedy legend is proof that even in the darkest moments, laughter can light the way. If you were moved by this behind-the-scenes drama and Carol's extraordinary resilience, don't just scroll away. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. Join us here at the Backstage Eyes for more untold Hollywood stories that keep the spotlight where it truly belongs, on the legends who changed everything.